Good morning. It was supposed to rain all night. It rained a little bit, not too bad. Rain tarp worked well. Now it's supposed to rain 100% all day for an inch. Another 2 inches tonight, 100% chance of rain. So it stopped. So I packed up, headed out. Got about a mile in this morning. Feeling good. Trying to keep strong and keep rolling. I don't know if it rains too hard what's going to happen, but we'll see. See you down trail. It's starting to rain a little bit, but just found a great sign. This is enough for motivation for the day. Quarter of the way there, baby. Georgia to Maine. Or 3/4 of the way there. That's not the way I'm headed. Keep going north. Celebrating the milestones, racking them up. This is an odd one. They got the steps to a shelter. They got a privy. They got the foundation to the shelter. 4 foundation pieces, picnic table, but there's no shelter. That's why I gotta hike 13.5 miles to the next shelter. So it's even farther than that from the last one. So 18.5, I think, distance between shelters. I don't know why they removed it, but it's a fun day in the rain. Embrace the suck. That's what they say. It's not too bad out here. It's a little warm when I started. Cooling things off a little bit with the rain. Noticing all the flowers on the ground. With all this rain, I'm not sure how much longer those flowers are going to be here, but it's about a half hour later since the last time we spoke. Just still moving up the trail right now. It's a little muddy, but not too bad. Nobody's slipping yet. Catch you later. I can't take credit for this one. Somebody else created it. Oh. There we go. 550 miles. I just checked and far out. It is accurate to the point. Somebody was very creative. Mountain laurel flowers. Creating laurels. Let's move ahead. It's still raining. So I believe that puts me at about 3.5 miles today. If I can hike the total 13 to the shelter, then I'd be back on track with 10 miles a day. Loving the rain. It's kind of cooling me off and keeping me moving. Not too many breaks. No one wants to break too much when it's raining. Talk to ya. Good morning. Just leaving the shelter after 3 days of rain and completely rain all yesterday. This is a low flowing stream. you may or may not be able to get water out of it because it doesn't have enough, is what it says. Well, obviously it's flowing from the mountains and all the creeks and all headed down. About 4 miles I cross over through where a bridge got washed out, so a little worried about that one. And my battery, I cannot charge it for some reason, so you may not get a lot of film from me today. It started yesterday, I think it got wet, so either the cable or something's just not working right. But we'll get you. Alright, so I just forged this river, which means crossing it without a bridge. If you can see this, this is the bridge that washed away. They warn you kind of not to cross this if the weather's been bad or if you've had lots of rain. So we just had record rain, and there's really no option not to cross this. There's no way not to. So I did a video and found out my phone was working of another fella crossing it, but there was no way I was going to be able to hold the phone and cross it myself. So I could barely hold. The poles were shaking in the water. It's in selfie mode, and I'm going to try my best to show you. I'm not sure if it's working or not. It basically went to my waist, so a little bit of my shirt's wet, and my shorts are soaked. My shoes are soaked. They tell you don't take off your tennis shoes, even don't wear Crocs across this one because it's raging too much. So craziness, lots of fun. Keep going. This is about 4 miles into the trail this morning. Again, it's been raining all day yesterday, literally the entire day, and then off and on for the last couple days. So my camera, my cell phone, was not charging. I kept trying to dry the connectors off. The power packs I have are good. I knew that, but finally it's holding it, or it's taking a charge. So I'll be able to film some more of this. I've done lots of crossing. The rivers around here are crazy. Just like so many different kinds of bridges, and lots without bridges. You just gotta cross and step in the water, but with rocks. But the rocks are the usual way to cross, but the rocks were not tall enough in this rain. And so anyway, I'm excited about a day without rain, and I got to get dried off and then get moving on. So one of the warnings is don't cross the river if the water is above or hitting your thighs. So knee deep is okay. So these are my shorts. Obviously they're completely wet up to the very top of the waistband. You can see the color change from dark gray where it's wet to light gray. Kind of craziness. This is lots of fun. That's where the water is hitting. It actually hits the log and then kind of divides. Goes left and right. Show you this bridge one more time. And I crossed a little bit farther left here. We got this rope set up, but it really not going to do nothing. I felt like if I was holding on to it, it would just kind of wobble and get me into more trouble than without it. This will be a memorable experience. So we come up on this little waterfall across the way. There's the white blaze. So we know this is the right way, even though this water's in the way. So you just find the easiest way to cross. Downstream's not looking good. Upstream's a little bit better, so we're going to go that way. I got some long legs, but not quite that long. So, here we go. And we're across. Just when your shoes are going to dry out. That's the white blaze. This is where you got to go. No way to cross other than to get wet. See you down trail.